Thank you, John and Carolyn. The YMCA is, let's say, very pumped up to be here with Arts Meets and Eats. We are going to have a very special family activity, host a very great family activity for you all called Sports-a-Palooza. It gives kids the ages 6 to 13 the opportunity to participate in, let's say, friendly competition in a different series of sports activities. In addition to that, throughout the week we'll be hosting a variety of different fitness classes that we're going to encourage them to get moving in. We also appreciate, and it's our mission in the YMCA, to get everyone active. So come out to the large parking lot that's presented by the city. At the corner, it's in the area of the Centers, Street 6th and 7th. And then we'd also like to say thank you for our friends at Adidas for helping sponsor this. And bring your tennis shoes and get moving with us.
On the health front, I also want to reference and mention the folks at Beaumont Hospital. They will be working with a Beaumont nutritionist on heart-healthy menu options that'll be offered from our restaurants. We're excited about that as well. Maureen Elliott and friends are here from Beaumont, so thank you guys greatly. I also want to welcome another new sponsor that came on recently. As many of you might or might not have read in the Crane story today, moving to Royal Oak is the greatest situation for us, but our budget has gone up. It's over $1.3 million now. And a new sponsor that just came in is AT&T, and I wanted to recognize Bob Jones as well from AT&T, who's with us. Thank you, Bob, for joining us. As we get down to our final presentations here, I am very excited about the direction that I'm going to recognize her. She's not going to believe it. Lisa Conoco, our art director over here. Just say hello, Lisa. She has been pushing the arts for us since 1998. And she has made so many connections as art director of Arts Meets and Eats throughout the cultural community. And this is a year that those relationships are going to be on display in a whole new outreach, and advocacy for arts and culture, which I think that community needs. Speaking about that right now, we have a real star in the Metro Detroit arts community, Terry Blackhawk. Terry is the founder and director of Inside Out Literary Arts Project, Detroit's own poet in-school program serving over 5,000 kids per year. She is a nationally published poet, and she recently won the 2010 coveted Pablo Neruda Prize for her Out of the Labyrinth collection of poems. Terry is an incredible educator and teacher, and she's also received recognition in several prizes, including the Coming Up Taller Award, which was presented to her at the White House recently as a result of her citywide Poets program. Terry, it's an honor to have you, and thank you very much for joining us at Arts Meets and Eats. Thanks, Terry.
Thank you, John and Lisa, and thanks to everybody who's here. I'm just really excited and thrilled that our students and their voices will be part of this year's Forward Arts Meets and Eats. It's an exciting, wonderful project, and bringing the arts and culture focus to a whole new level. We have a wonderful arts community here in Southeast Michigan, and we believe that our creative sector is kind of the lifeline for the survival and future of our society. And this showcase will be very important to all of our organizations and to the many crowds who come and learn the value and experience the transformative power of the arts. We are going to share with you the words of some of our young poets in just a few minutes, but before we do, I have the privilege of letting you know some of the great cultural groups that will be performing on the Citizens Bank Cultural Stage. And these include the fabulous Mosaic Youth Theater from Detroit with their extraordinary young people. They include the beautiful sounds of the Royal Oak Symphony and the Detroit Chamber Winds and Strings. Also Matrix Theater from Southwest Detroit with its outstanding community development and innovative programming. Also coming to the stage will be La Chispa and Company, and a lead dancer and recipient of a 2010 Kresge Arts in Detroit Emerging Artist Fellow, Valeria Montes, will be here, and she's emerged as one of the most talked about flamenco dancers, and if you haven't seen her, you're in for a huge treat. Other dancers include the Nadanta dancers, Unique and Dazzling Indian Dance Troupe, Salsa and Jazz from Orquestra La Inspiración, Dance and Music from Southwest Detroit's Compas, and cultural diversity will continue with performances from Omawale Cultural Society for African Drumming and Dance, and booth space donated to the Charles H. Wright Museum. So you see we have a fabulous menu on tap here. And then there's what we do at Inside Out Literary Arts Project, and our students will be here for a good part of the festival, and we will be showcasing Citywide Poets, the group that took us to the White House in the fall. And Citywide Poets is an organization, an after-school group where high school students from our program meet after school with accomplished stage and page poets to take their work to a higher level. Tonight at Cliff Bell's, our slam team will be having their last public performance before they go to Los Angeles next week, and they will be competing against 500 other youth from around the country in the very highly regarded National Youth Poetry Slam, the Brave New Voices program. So Jasmine Broadnax and Joseph Verge are here to share some of their wordsmithery with you. So please give it up for Jasmine and Joseph. Thank you.
Everybody wants to be something they're not. And why? Because of the media, the news, celebs, and rappers too. See, they all have this image they say is what a woman should be. Real thin, light skin, small waist, and big boobs. Lips on the Angelina side, and hair like Alicia. Keys are the things needed to unlock society's view of perfection. A connection is what you need. Get through this thing called society, which is filled with so much greed. So many liars, fakers, and hypocrites too. Whatever happened to staying real with me and you? Everybody's changing. Like, why does every chick want to be Nicki Minaj and rock pink hair and a Barbie chain? And why does every dude want to invent sex and let the neighbors know their name? I say forget all that, because I'm going to be me regardless. Everybody can't diss Taylor Swift on national television, and everybody can't be heartless. So if Disaster wants to rock his green hoodie, and Joseph wants to rock the high top fade, or Versus wants to rock sneaks that look drawn to his feet, they should do what they want, because it's them and it's unique. No matter what, you should always stay true. Never give in, never be afraid to be you, because at the end of the day, beauty is indeed skin deep. So if Allie wants to rock a kinky twist, or Star prefers it natural, or Sonny rocks hers wonky curly, and Indigo prefers hers flattened, it shouldn't matter to you or the person to your left. So when I put on my scarf each day with silver rings and bangles to match, I don't care what others believe, because at the end of the day, I don't want to be Nikki or Alicia. All I want to be is me.
Three, two, one, pow. Now that's what a track race sounds like. But see, I also like to compare life as one big race. On September 7, 1994, at 7:15 p.m., my mother shot me out of her womb. I tripped over my umbilical cord, but I kept running because I wanted a head start in life. So on this earth, we are the runners, and the track is a circle of life. So we just gotta keep running till we meet the finish line ribbon of death. On April 16, 2007, my grandmother died from cancer. So I like to believe that her finish line ribbon was pink. And you know, it's funny how some people believe that they can cheat death as if they were running on the outside of the track race, just so they can get a longer life expectancy. 3, 2, 1, pow. How we run is determined by the pair of shoes that's been given to us by our parents. In order for us to run successfully, our parents have to make sure that our shoes fit. And let's just say that my shoes weren't always tied. My father never left me any footprints to follow to make sure that I stay in my lane and never wander off. That's why when my son is born, I'm making sure that his shoes are perfect size, double knotted. And if they're an inch off, I'm taking them back. I want to leave footprints bigger than Bigfoot for him to follow. I want him to Usain Bolt in life. 3, 2, 1, pow.